Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 11:11. It's bright and early in the morning and it's kind of a gray, dismal day. But we have another pick-a-pile reading, and the title of this one is What is my person feeling for me, thinking about me, what's going on in this connection? I'm probably just going to put in the title, what are they thinking and feeling, but you know, I drew a lot of cards here, so we're going to take a look at the whole picture, okay? But before we start, I wanted to read the daily forecast. I am subscribed to Susan Reynolds, and she is an astrologer, and she posts on Facebook every day where we are, right? Where the planets are, what the energies are. And if you are interested, she's at www.exploreastrology.com. Her and I are friends. And so I just wanted to share it because I read it every morning. I thought you might enjoy it. So Susan says, the moon has changed signs, and we begin our week with the moon in the early degrees of Capricorn. Over the next 2 days, this Capricorn moon will move closer and closer to the sun, becoming exact with the sun on Wednesday. Over the next couple of days, we will feel the effects of Capricorn as the sun and moon in Capricorn come together on Wednesday. We have the door opening to new beginnings. This moon is also going to be right next to Pluto. That is one powerful moon. We get to deal with the vibes of Capricorn, and we get to see how well we handle the Pluto all at the same time. Many sensitive people will start to feel the new moon and its influences long before the actual day. Capricorn rules government and big businesses. This is a sign that rules leadership and one's role with the public. We are asked on a personal level to look at our career. Is it time to retire? What changes do you want to make for 2021? Are there new projects you want to work on? We will also be looking at how we feel about our boss, our leaders, and our government. Many people will be more ready to take responsibility and start their own businesses. But thanks to the influence of Pluto, many people will be acting behind the scenes or using manipulation to try to get their own way. Watch out for power struggles as they can pop up all over with this Moon-Pluto combo. We also have Uranus changing directions from retrograde to direct on the 14th. It is going to be part of the new moon energies. Uranus loves upheaval and change and doesn't always stop to ask if this is the right change. We will see these new combinations play out in our personal lives as well as our national life and international news. If you want to know where this new moon will show up in your chart, let her know your sign, and she'll tell you where it will fall. And if you go and find her on Facebook, she is Susan Reynolds, Reynolds, and her website is www.exploreastrology.com. Okay? No, she doesn't know that I shared that, but I read that this morning, and with the whole government stuff going down, and, you know, I just thought it was apropos. So today we're doing a pick-a-pile reading on how does your person think, feel, what's going on, you know, general energies around your person and their emotions. Not yours, but theirs. You might show up in their reading or in the information, but for the most part, I set my intentions on what's going on with them in respect to you. Okay? So I'm going to show you the cards. So pile number 1, I'm using Intuitive Tarot or Oracle. This is your picture. You can intuit whether or not the energy feels like your person's energy. This is pile number 2. I will be reading these as part of the reading, using my intuition. Here is pile number 3. So take a moment, guys, and think about which pile you want. I'm going to set the piles aside, and we're going to start your reading. I do want to keep track of my timestamps. So let me find a piece of paper here. The intro, 5:17. So guys, don't forget to like, share, comment to help the algorithms. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, all the information you need is linked in the description box below. And I'm going to bring you down to your reading now. I'm going to move you a little closer. All right, so I'm going to save this one. Well, I'm not saving it, but I'm going to set it aside with your attribute. All right, so the attribute for your person right now is guide. And it came out in the reverse. So the shadow attribute is this person is placing financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So I feel like this is a cycle that has been repeating for this person for many, many lifetimes, okay? I feel like your person needs to be more careful about the things that they're speaking out into the universe. There seems to be this hollow feeling that they're feeling inside right now is what I'm feeling. They feel hollow, they feel empty, they don't feel good enough is what I'm hearing. Pardon me. But they're definitely placing more importance right now on their own foundation and stability. I don't know that that's a negative attribute myself. The light attribute of this card, guide, says represents the nature of the divine in life and in itself, or in yourself. So this person is being divinely guided. Maybe they're being divinely guided to build a firmer foundation in their life at this time and focus on self. But I feel like part of whatever is going on in their life has to do with what they're speaking. Okay? Whether they're saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. Remember that the affirmation, I am, is one of the most powerful manifestations that we have, right? And some people say, I am powerful, I am conscious, I am a creator. Excuse me. But I feel like your person has been feeling empty and hollow. And there's some kind of a repeated pattern of self-belief, you know, a belief around who they are, what they're capable of. There's some negative self-talk, I believe, that your person is going through. But I believe that they're being guided by spirit to build a solid foundation before moving forward. Let's take a look at your tarot. All right, we have the traveling card, which is the Eight of Wands. Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. So how is your person feeling? Your person is wanting to communicate, wanting to tell you that they love you. But there's a transformation that needs to happen with them, okay? This is the Death card. On this deck, it says, don't act like you had as many lives as a cat. Take care of the one that you have. So part of their foundation right now is also health. I'm hearing that there's something going on with their health. But they definitely have love for you. But this is the Ace of Cups. So I feel like your person can't truly come towards you with this Ace of Cups until they learn how to love themselves, is what I'm feeling. I feel like, you know, again, with this card, I feel like they're speaking, you know, their communication to the universe right now needs cleaned up. I think they're having self-doubt. I think they're telling themselves that they can't, or they're not good enough, or that that quite frankly, I'm hearing I'm not good enough. My finances aren't in order. My life is a mess. My health is not good. They do want to travel towards you with this Ace of Cups, but I think that they need to work on self-love. They need to communicate better with their higher self. I feel like this person is kind of going through a dark time, feeling like they're lost and in some kind of an abyss. I feel like whatever their environment around them is, they don't feel heard. They don't feel recognized. They're just really struggling at this time in their environment, is what I'm hearing. Wherever they are, whether they're, you know, in another relationship, or if it's a job that they don't like. It could be that they're living in a home or a space that they've been wanting to get away from. Maybe there's toxicity going on. But I really feel like for pile number one, this person truly loves you. They hold a lot of love in their heart for you. But there's something that needs to change in their life. And I think it starts with them. I think they need to work on their health, their finances, and their stability. And it starts with how they treat themselves. One thing I've been learning on my spiritual journey about love is that we can't constantly be trying to make other people out there in the world responsible for our feelings, responsible for our own happiness, right? That has to be found within ourselves. And I think that this is how they're being guided with that guide card. I'm also hearing that when your person, and I'm not saying if, I'm saying when, I feel like this person is traveling towards self-love, which is going to eventually bring them to you with the love that they already feel in their heart. I do believe they're being guided with this guide card, spiritually guided. But I think that that guidance right now is leading them back to cleaning up their own energy, their own belief systems, right? Around what love is. And I feel like this person hasn't, excuse me, hasn't loved themselves for a very long time. But they definitely love you. That Ace of Cups shows me that. So how do they feel? What's going on? Accept disappointments gracefully. So there have been some areas in your person's life that just isn't turning out the way they want it to. And this does not surprise me at all, because we just entered in the new age of Aquarius and the vibration is raising. People are losing old friendships because they no longer are in alignment. They're losing faith in a lot of things that they've believed in for many, 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 many years, possibly lifetimes, that no longer serve them. The Death card is a transformation, things changing, right? So I feel like there's been a lot of things in your person's life that they've had to come to terms with, that they've had to take a serious look at. And it hasn't been easy for them at all. They feel like they're in this repeated cycle around and around and around. And there could be somebody in their situation too. I feel around this card, accept disappointments gracefully. I feel like there's somebody who could be less than kind with their words toward your person. And I feel like they're being guided by spirit to transform and to move away from this energy. Whether it's self-imposed or, you know, we attract people into our lives that vibrate at the same rate we do. So whatever this person believes about themselves, they've probably manifested friendships, work relationships, could be romantic relationships. They've attracted people that reinforce, be like a mirror to them, reinforce their self-doubt about who they are and what they're capable of. And so I feel like he or she is being guided to transform, change old patterns, right? Finish out old cycles, learn a new way of loving themselves. And I think you were a catalyst for this change. The love that they have in this cup for you is what has motivated them to take this long look at these repeated cycles that they have had in their life in relation to all relations, is what I'm hearing. Not just romantic, but, excuse me, friendships and work relationships and even spiritual relationships. I have a feeling like this person's whole life is being asked by Spirit to change at this time. And it has to start with them. But this person really wants to move toward you. And also, excuse me, guys. My morning voice is always a mess. This person also, I'm feeling, feels like they're not worthy of you. And sometimes they're in this I give up energy. You know, accept disappointments gracefully. It's kind of like, you know, on their worst day, they're like, this is never going to happen. I'm just never going to make it. You know, I feel like you probably have done an awful lot of work in your life. And you don't fit into this cycle. You don't fit into the energy of, or vibration of where they are in their life currently. And so I think Spirit is guiding them to transform, to change, and to raise their frequency so that they can meet you. But this accept disappointments gracefully, I feel like they become negative in their thoughts and they don't think they're going to make it. They don't think they're good enough. They think that you know, are so much more put together than they are. You've got your shit together, I feel, and they want to come toward that. They want to move towards you, but they're not feeling good. And I keep getting this hit in my mind, and I don't know why, because it's really not there except for in this card. This take care of the life that you have. This person could be in a karmic relationship, and I feel like they feel stuck with some kind of a toxic energy, and yet their guilty conscience keeps saying, instead of moving towards you, you know, they need to just take care of the life that they have. This is like their negative self-talk is what I feel. All right, but it has other meanings too, because I feel like Spirit is telling them, take care of yourself. It's time to heal the way you think. Heal your vibration. Heal. What do you want? This person needs to choose them, their highest and best life. They need to travel and communicate. This is a journey. I'm hearing this is a journey. This journey is about self-love. Once they get to self-love, I don't feel like you guys could even, like if they did come towards you right now, which they might with this Ace of Cups and the Travel card, the Eight of Wands, you might get communication from this person, but they are not a vibrational match to where you are right now. And I think they kind of know that. I think Spirit's guiding them to clean it up. And there are things they're going to have to let die. There are relationships, friendships. They might not be happy where they're working. Whatever it is, they're being asked to clean it up. That's the guidance, is let this change. Make the changes necessary. Start with them. Start with self-love. And let go of everything that doesn't serve them, right? And not with hatefulness or not with anger or... because that brings more karma. See, when you're in a karmic situation, doesn't matter what kind of situation. If it's karmic in nature, it's because you're judging it. Or you're judging self. Jeez, guys, hold on. I live in a trailer and all the heat ducts, I swear, are in my bedroom. And I wake up every morning, my sinuses are dry, my throat is dry. And my poor child freezes to death in his bedroom. All right, so yes, this person is in a dark place, I feel. So now I'm going to do oracle messages. We have Kuan Yin. It says, enjoy the journey of life. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Take a chance and follow your heart. For you are being guided by an angel. Guide. There's that guide again. You're being guided by an angel. If you've been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you, then this is your confirmation. Just do it. See, I think that their higher self, their angels and guides are guiding them toward you, to move toward this Ace of Cups and to transform. This person's going through a transformation. I feel like a lot of it has to do with their self-love and their health. And toxic relationships. Somebody, I don't like this energy here. It feels like somebody has just been feeding their mind from a very young age with negativity. You know, you're not good enough. You're just like the old man, or you're just like your brother, or you're just, you know, those voices that people drill into your brain for many, many years, right? This person is being guided. It says you are being guided by an angel. If you've been wavering about proceeding, 8 of Wands, traveling, with something that is dear to you, Ace of Cups, then this is your confirmation to just do it. So they are being guided to come towards you. The Warrior. So this is a number 2. There's a choice that needs to be made here. And I think that the first choice that needs to be made is this person needs to find their courage, find their inner warrior. And they do have it. This warrior lives within them. They just need to tap into it. High Priest, intend and create. See, this is like the Magician card, right? And there is a hawk in this. I don't know if you guys look for signs in readings. For me personally, a hawk is one of my signs. There's a Merkaba. This is a pretty cool card, actually. See how this person is holding this wand out forward, and the hawk is looking forward? I feel like this person's being divinely guided. Like this is their inner compass. They know their true north. They know where they're headed. But they need to tap into that warrior energy. They need to fill their cup. They need to change their habits, change their belief systems. I do believe they're doing it. I really feel this with this 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You're going to hear from this person. This person's being guided, very guided. And so in order to create this, they're going to have to become that warrior and that high priest. They're going to have to listen to their inner guidance. They're going to have to manifest, intend, and create, right? I always hear that card in my mind, the romance angels. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's like magician energy too. It's like if you want to manifest something into your life, first you've got to believe you deserve it. Then you've got to create and intend it, right? You've got to set your intentions and move toward it. Take actions toward it. This person is trying to clean their life up. They might have some addictions. They might have health problems. They definitely have self-esteem issues. But they do love you, and I do believe you're going to hear from them. We have compassion. This is a very, very good person. I believe deep down inside. I don't know that they always show that on the outside because I feel like they've been hurt. I feel like they've been downtrodden in relationships. It could have started as a child with the parents or with the siblings. Maybe they were bullied in school. But there's a warrior inside this person. This person has overcome a lot in their life. And if you think they're not going to overcome this too, I think that you are selling them short. Because I feel with the high priest and the warrior and the guide And the Death card, I just really feel like this person is a very loving, compassionate person. And the reason why their self-esteem is so low is because they care very deeply. They care about other people, and they care about what people think of them. And I feel like they've been harshly judged. Now, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but with this card and this card, this one, look at the person there, and this one, just for some of you, there might be a difference in race. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I just got to throw it out there. That's probably only a message for 1 or 2 people, so if it doesn't resonate, leave it. But I'm feeling like there could be some kind of a difference between you and your person. Maybe you grew up in, you know, different, like one's from, you know, the bad side of the tracks and the other one's from uptown, you know, or there's some kind of a difference in you. It doesn't have to be race. It could be age. It could be status. It could be, with the travel card, they could be distant, right? They could live far away from you. This person is holding the world. There's an inner warrior here. I'm telling you, this person's going to get it. And look at, they are your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. That's beautiful. This is your soulmate. And I do believe that this is a struggle for them, but they're coming. I really do believe it. If I had more tarot out, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the Knight of Pentacles didn't come out for this person. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. This person is on a journey towards you. I think you're on a journey toward each other. But they have to overcome fears and judgments about themselves that others might have placed on them. And this person could have an addiction or some kind of a health issue, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, something going on. They need to get healthy and become this warrior, right? Maybe they need to go to the gym. They need to get strong. They need to get powerful again. All right, now we're going to get some messages from your person. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So whether you're going to have to decide, is that you or is it them? But somebody is energetically or even physically overgiving. And if they're in another relationship, it's completely out of balance. And this person is a very compassionate person. And I think that if there's somebody or a situation, could be a job, could be parents, doesn't have to be romantic. But if there's a third situation here, it's out of balance and it's causing this person physical illness. I mean, look at this cat, how skinny and mangy it looks, right? So this doesn't have to necessarily be your person toward you or you toward your person. This could be whatever their situation is, because I feel a definite situation with this person external to you that they are trying to overcome and break free from. And it could be mental. Just, you know, I believe that I am not good enough, not tall enough, not rich enough, right? Their finances, I'm not good enough. Somehow they don't feel good enough. They might self-medicate, they might drink, they might use drugs, they might just eat poorly, right? They might just like not care about their physical avatar because they're unhappy. But there needs to be balance in this person's life. Look at this. Here and now. It says your true love is already part of your life. So this is not a new person. This is not a person that's coming into your life. This is somebody that's already in your life. I pretty much already intuited that, but in case you came here looking for new love, this is not new love. This is somebody that you already know. This is a soulmate and you already know them. They're already part of your life. If that doesn't resonate with you, you might want to pick a different pile. Look at intuition. You already know the answer you seek. I'm probably just like giving you confirmation of everything that you've already picked up on. You know, if you're watching my videos, you're probably watching other videos too, and you're on it. Spirit's already guiding you, right? Trust your intuition. This person too definitely is being guided by the angels, by their higher self. They're being guided to create a new life, to create, but they have to get their shit together. Their finances, their health, their self-love, their life. They need to get their life together. Both of you already know about this. You both have already tapped into each other's energy. I believe this is something that's been coming for a long time. All right, so let's get you more messages. We have, I get so jealous. They see your beauty too. How can I compete? I made this deck, by the way. I hope it resonates. But your person is jealous because they know that you're beautiful, and they know that other people see your beauty. And they're not feeling good about themselves, right? They feel like this mangy cat. They're wondering, how can I compete with other people? You know, it's like you're probably, you know, whether you are or aren't, it doesn't matter. This person loves you. They see your beauty, and they feel like other people see it too, and that there's competition. Maybe they watch your social media and see, you know, other guys or girls liking your comments or flirting with you openly on social media. Maybe because you're single, you go out on dates and you take pictures of those dates and put them up. I don't know. See, I told you I felt like Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but they definitely don't make mistakes, right? They think things out. They're slow and steady wins the race. This person's coming. But I have sit back, relax. I'm going to be a while. This person's got some stuff they've got some karma to clear out. You see, we earn karma through judgment, whether you're judging another person or many other persons, or you're judging yourself. Anytime you create, as that high priest, harm with ill wishes, and a lot of times it's toward ourselves. This person's very compassionate. They're probably good at forgiving others. They're just not good at forgiving and loving themselves. Oh my gosh, guys. There we go. I'm your ex, but I want to be your next. Bada boom. I told you this is somebody from your past. Oh, you got an extra card. Go figure. All right, so this card says, I have been hurt so many times by so many others. How can I trust this? And I feel that this person has been on a very, very lonely journey for a while. I feel like they've had their heart broken. And I honestly believe with all my heart, this is what I've been learning on my journey, is that we don't attract who we want into our life. We attract what we believe and what we are vibrationally. I believe this person, somehow, some way, their heart has been broken so many times that they have settled into some kind of a belief system or some kind of a situation because they don't feel like they're worthy of anything better. And so they're having a really hard time trusting this love that they know they have for you. That Ace of Cups is right in the middle of this reading. Here's your extra message. I'm sorry I chose another. Yeah, I felt that. I didn't know if it was, you know, business, or I always try to incorporate any kind of a third-party energy, but I was feeling it. This person has somebody very toxic in their life, by the way. This card right here, I feel like they argue and fight all the time, like words go around and around and around and around and around, and they just mean nothing. They're hollow and hurtful. All right, so then we have, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. You know, oh, and look at on the back of this. Look at the beautiful artwork. You know, male or female, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just energy. But this person, I think that Spirit is guiding them with that guide card. And the angels are guiding you. I think that the lesson that they are learning is that they can't choose you simply because they feel guilty. And they can't think, or they can't, how do I want to articulate this? Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. This person can't come towards you just because they think it's the right thing to do. And they can't stay in the situation that they're in because they feel guilty for leaving. This person needs to choose themselves. They can't choose you. They can't choose the other energy based on guilt or based on thinking. They have to choose with their heart, and it has to be their heart. What makes them happy? What brings them joy? Who is truly, truly their highest and best happiness? It says, for it is only in being true to oneself that you can be true to others. This person has to learn self-love, guys, and I believe it's going to take them a little while. So, you know, I never tell people to wait. I certainly am not waiting. If Spirit sends me a really high-level soulmate, then I'm going to take that opportunity because I deserve it, and you do too. But if this is your person and, like, you know it, my guess is that you're going to get them. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's, you know, check in each week because I'm doing relationship readings each week. But guys, this person has a journey with that travel card, but they are being intuitively guided. They've got angels guiding them, their higher self guiding them. They are the magician. They are able to clear this out. They know what they need to do. They need to tap into their inner strength. They need to take care of themselves. They need to get away from this toxicity. And they need to start loving themselves more. All right, this is your soulmate. You do whatever your heart guides you to do, but I'm telling you, this feels pretty special to me. All right, so now we are going on to pile number 2. I hope that resonated, guys. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you know how to find me. Okay, 3805. All right, pile number 2. What is going on with my pile number 2s? All right, so we're going to take a look at your archetype card and you chose this card. This is the Intuitive Oracle. I don't know who makes it. It was given to me as a gift, and it was already in a bag, so it didn't come with the packaging. So I want to just kind of sit in this energy for a minute. I'm going to bring you down to your reading so you don't have to look at my bed head. All right, so, pardon me. I want to read this. This is the student archetype, but it's in the reverse, so it's the shadow attribute. It says, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. In the upright, it says light attribute, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. All right, so this person is trying to be, they're being taught a hard lesson is what I'm hearing. Student. But they're not getting the memo. Look at this is like Spirit right in their face, telling them what to do. But their eyes are closed. They're avoiding There's ego here. This person's ego needs a little bit of a tear down is what I'm hearing. See, they've got spirit right here, right in their face. They're probably seeing signs and synchronicities, hearing songs on the radio, voices in their head, but their eyes are closed, right? Arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge. I don't feel destructive, although it can be, I suppose. But I just feel like this person is set in their ways. I feel like they've probably been traumatized in their life, and they're just arrogant about protecting their heart, protecting their, oh, this just feels gooey to me. You know how right now in the world, a lot of masculine archetypes, and that could be in a feminine body or a masculine body, but they're really riled up, they're really angry, they're really in fighting mode because their very belief systems are being challenged. They're being challenged in, the Trump versus Biden, and, everybody's kind of got their own stance on who's the light, who's the dark, who's the evil, who's the good. But you see, in this age of enlightenment and vibrational energy, everybody's waking up. And for some people, the awakening is very, very difficult because their egos are clawing. And I mean, I kind of see this person's energy like this. Like spirit is dragging them toward their highest and best outcome, but they are resistant. They're extremely resistant. I'm seeing these brown colors here. This feels muddy. It feels murky. I feel like this with this red and blue, I feel like this person's root chakra and throat chakra is being worked on. But they're being guided. They've got the memo. I'm hearing it. They've got the memo. They know. They know. But they're fighting. This is a resistant energy. This person is resisting change. They're resisting you. They're rebellious. Let's take a look at why. Ordinariness. This is the 8 of Pentacles. I don't know why they call it ordinariness in this deck. This person's set in their ways. They have a certain lifestyle that they're used to. And they built it, and they like it, and they want to keep it. So maybe meeting you was a disruption to this person's inner peace. I feel like their inner peace was built on shaky ground, right? You came in kind of in your face, like they weren't looking for this. They were just going about their business. They weren't expecting this. But this is a lesson, they're the student. They're being taught a lesson here in ego. I think this person's going to go through an ego death. Their happy little life right now is being changed. They're being taught some lessons. But they're also being guided. The funny thing about going through tower moments and big upheavals in our life is we're always divinely guided to get through them as simple and easy and without complications, right? Spirit is compassionate. God is compassionate. The angels are compassionate. They will guide you. They will give you all the knowledge you need. But you have to be willing to open your eyes and see it and hear it. This person likes peace. And I feel like you, look at restraint. Look at the picture here. Here's this lion, right? And he's in this enclosure. I always look at this down here. I really can't tell. The picture isn't clear enough to really tell what it is. But it looks like a trap to me. And the picture is kind of covered up by the word restraint. But it looks to me like food in a foot trap. And this lion isn't coming out. They're just not. They don't have faith in whatever's going on right now. They're afraid they're going to get caught, trapped. They don't trust the food, the bait. Is this real? Can I trust it? This is a very, very egotistical person. Not in a bad way, but they just have built some real strong walls around themselves. This is a person that needs freed. They need freed. I feel like meeting you is intended to help them with that. But they're not listening. They like things the way they are. Okay, up next we have the Two of Pentacles. I don't know what I mean, they should have put a few more words in this because the words don't flow. But this Two of Pentacles is about a choice, right? And if you read it, it says, he's down on one knee talking to this woman. And it says, smile at her. If she says no, smile at her if she says no. If it makes her giggle, it means yes. So this person just is fearful. They're fearful of making a choice because they're afraid you're going to say no. And they need to lighten up. They need to lighten up. They need to lighten up. I'm just going to say it again. They need to lighten up. Focus on success. This person is not focused on anything but their self. They're very self-centered. I don't feel that I feel, well, we'll take a look when the messages come out to you. But how this person feels right now is they feel doubtful, fearful, strength. This is a very strong-willed, strong, determined person. This could be even a Leo. Take that as it resonates, right? It doesn't matter. But we do, and this is Pentacles too. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. This person focuses on self. And I feel like when you came into the picture, you knocked them off their center. You showed them a side of themselves that they didn't want to see. This is a lesson for them. They need to focus. They need to redirect their focus. I feel like they're always focused on their money, their stability, this person's pride does not want to be hurt. Next we have opportunity. It says, live in the moment, let go of the past. There is no point worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it. I really do think that this person is faced with a choice. Two of Pentacles. They know that this, I don't know that they know. I know that they are presented with an opportunity to finally find the kind of relationship in you that they want to have. But they don't trust it. They don't trust it. This person does not like their world. They don't like change. They don't like change. They focus on their money. They focus on them. They probably are well built. They probably take care of themselves. This is a very self-oriented person. I don't want to say selfish, but they definitely take pride in what they've built, what they've achieved. They like their life. You're a disruption to this person. But their heart, look at, he's down on one knee, right? He definitely wants to choose you. He's just afraid of being rejected. He's afraid of disruption is what I'm hearing. Risk, yeah. He's afraid of taking that leap of faith. He's afraid of stepping into the unknown. He likes ordinary. He don't like surprises. This guy or your girl, I'm sorry, I keep saying guy. Take that as it resonates. I don't know why, but I'm an intuitive, and when it flows like it's been flowing, it's probably a guy. However, if it's not, it's okay, because this is a woman that needs to take a risk, you know. It's a 31, which breaks down to a 4, which is all about foundations and stability and security. This person wants to take that risk. They want to choose you. They know this is a wonderful opportunity. They want to embrace it. But they're afraid. They don't trust. And this is a lesson for them. They're going to, hopefully, let's take a look here. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Be brave and honest. See, this person's been hurt. This person's been tricked. This person's been lied to, manipulated. This person has created a safety zone for themselves. They fought hard for what they have. Look at these roses right here around him. This person loves you. They're just afraid. They're afraid to take a risk. They're afraid you'll say no. They're afraid it's a trick. But they know it's an opportunity. And with this focus on success, I think Spirit's saying, you know, you need to focus on what you want. Quit telling yourself this isn't good, that you can't have this. I don't know, guys. Willpower. See, this person's stubborn. Oh my God, I literally see him clawing. I do see Spirit dragging him. I do. But this person has willpower, strength, tenacity. They're stubborn. They're rooted. They like the life they've created. But they need to be brave. This is not, look at, this is not a lion out in the wilderness that is brave and strong and valiant like a knight. This is a beautiful creature that has enclosed itself in a safe zone of ordinariness. And you are a catalyst for change for them. And they're being guided. They're just not listening. Root chakra, risk. Self-doubt. Wow, there seems to be a theme. I'll bet you, you know, there was a reason. I get it now. There was a reason that I was guided to read the astrology report for this week. I'll bet you this energy will flow into all three piles because of the energy. Go back if you did. I time-stamped it so that if you didn't want to watch it, you didn't have to, but it's only a few minutes. I think you should go back and watch the beginning, the intro, where I read the astrology report. I never do that. I was very divinely guided to do that today. I think it's showing up in this week's energy for our people and us. There is a lot of belief systems being challenged right now because of the aspects. And I think it's showing up in our people in our circumstances. So go back and watch that. This is a very stubborn person. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this person isn't deeply involved in what's going on in the world right now. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they don't have a very firm stance on, you know, Biden versus Trump and light versus dark. Like, this is a person who is in warrior spirit, but they're not fighting. They're complacent. They're running their mouth. I feel that. I don't see it, but I feel it. With that throat chakra. Seeing blues too. I don't know, guys. I'm going to get you some messages from this person. I wouldn't go too heavily with this because I feel like this is transitioning. That's probably why I was guided to read the aspects of the planets right now. This is probably, we'll take a look next week, right? Because every Monday I'm doing relationship reading, pick a pile. So come back next week and see if this energy don't change with the changing of the planets and the new moon. This could actually go through the new moon. That new moon's going to be intense, guys. All right, so this person's stubborn. I don't see him moving anytime right now. They've got determination, willpower, you know. But they've built a safety zone. And they have fear of making this choice and taking this leap of faith because you might disrupt their you know, their slow and I don't know, complacent lifestyle. They've been focusing on themselves for a long time, and you came in and they're now having to look at do I want to spend the rest of my life alone in my ordinary life? Or do I want to be initiated for change? Because, you know, in order for us to change the external world, we got to change the internal world. I think this person's being taught some lessons from Spirit on how to do that. Because they've been complacent and they've been a very powerful force that could make and initiate change out there. They could be this knight, right? They could change the world. Use that willpower to take a risk every now and then. And I think meeting you has been the catalyst for Spirit to teach them to step out of their comfort zone and to free themselves from this safety zone that they've created. This lion is much too powerful to be trapped. And this is not, they're not chained. This lion sought safety. And there's a trap. They're afraid that this is a trap. Just one more chance to get hurt, right? But they're being taught. Spirit's on it. Let's take a look at their messages to you. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Look at this. Here is a man down on his knees. Here is a man putting a ring on this girl's finger. Says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I feel like this person loves you a lot. They're scared of this commitment. This person has commitment issues. That's what I'm hearing. I'd like to say, oh, they're going to show up with a ring. Eventually they might. But they're the student right now. There's shit they have to overcome. And they're being guided. But this person has fear of commitment. And they're very, very stubborn. Phew, I'm glad it's not my guy. I don't ever pick pile number 2, guys. But you got a stubborn one. You got somebody that really does truly love you. They want to take this to another level of commitment. But it's a risk. And they're as tough as they act on the outside, on the inside, they're scared shitless. All right, what's your next message? Leap of faith. Oh my God, look at this. Leap of faith. Take a risk. Now we have leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. This person really, really, really wants to make a move towards you. They need to feel safe. I feel like that's what they're learning. It's safe to make your move. This person's definitely considering. This could be a person considering engagement. You're going to have to take that as it resonates. But if they do, if this person comes and brings you a ring, you better know that that took a hell of a lot of bravery on their part, because I see them clawing their way. This scares them. This risk, this leap of faith, this choice, you scare them. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. That's part of his fear. You know, opposites attract sometimes. Vibrationally, there's an alignment there somewhere, or you wouldn't have met each other. But this person, they probably, you might have different opinions. They could be a Democrat and you're a Republican, or vice versa. Or, you know, you could be very different than they are. And that scares them. It's funny, too. Red and blue, you know. Could be political views. I don't know. That's what's being stirred up in the shit pot right now, but it doesn't have to resonate here. This person really wants to move towards you. They do. But they're afraid. They've created a safe zone for themselves. If this person does, you better trust it, because it took a lot of work for them to get there. I'm just saying. Says, wait, the timing is not quite right. And that student is in the reverse, right? So there's still lessons that this person is learning. There could be lessons you're learning. But a higher level of commitment is what's on the docket, is what I feel. That's the big issue, is commitment. This person has a fear of commitment. And so there's some lessons they have to learn before this can really solidify itself in the physical. What are their messages for you? I'm so lonely, but I'd never admit it. You want to know why they won't admit it? Because then they would have to admit that they aren't as happy in their little safe spot, their little, you know, garden that they've created for themselves. This is a very stubborn person. Says, I don't understand why I can't forget you. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold in there. Have some faith. This is a lesson for them. They'll get there, okay? They want to take this risk. They want to take this leap of faith. They want to, you know, make the next move, whatever that looks like for you guys. They're being divinely guided. They're being taught lessons, right? They need to be brave. They need to be honest. They need to speak their truth. Says, but I won't admit it. This person's not speaking their truth. And I keep saying he, I'm sorry. I just, he or she, take it as it resonates, but for whatever reason, I'm an intuitive, and that he just keeps flying out of my mouth. Says, I am awakening, transforming, ascending, and clearing karma. And I believe this is in the collective. I believe everybody's doing that, not just him. You probably are too. Didn't I say this person's stubborn? Look, I just want what I want. I just want what I want. Can't you agree with me? I feel like you two are on different pages. Like, he wants what he wants, you want what you want, or they want. See, I said it again. You know, you guys want different things, and they don't know how to reconcile those differences. I just want what I want. He's very stubborn. They're very stubborn. But opposites attract. And sometimes we need that opposition. This person's been complacent. I think this person's been getting their way for far too long. And so that student card, you know, they're awakening, transforming, ascending, clearing karma. Something from this person's past, I said path, right? Has taught them to be safe. Just never taking risks, never stepping over boundaries. They just kind of live in a box. I think Spirit is challenging them, and you too. You could be a total wild card in this person's life and challenging them to step out of the box, right? So the last message for you guys, look, it's the Peace Dove. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. You are the storm for this person. They don't understand why they can't forget you. They're very lonely, but they don't want to admit it. They are awakening. They just want what they want. The timing isn't quite right. They're learning some lessons. You guys are on different pages, but I think it's by design. I think Spirit created it that way. I think you're meant to challenge this person because they are, what do I want to say? They have a very high potential that they haven't been meeting for a very long time because they've been playing it safe, right? And playing it safe is nice. You don't get hurt, that's true. But you don't grow either. You don't learn. You don't expand. You don't create. You just kind of exist. This person has been existing for far too long. All right, so I hope that helps, guys. You know, it's the energy. Check back next week. We'll see if the energy shifts. We're now at 106.15 for pile number 3. All right, guys, I love you. Let's take a look at pile number 3. What is going on with my pile number 3s? If you guys would like a personal private reading, reach out, because you know they're fun to get and they're very enlightening. All right, so we're going to take a look at your, and yours is in the upright, boom, bada boom, companion. This is the archetype. It says light attribute, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Okay, so this is your intuitive card that you picked, pile number 3s. This person has been alone for a long time. They've been seeking companionship. It's like they're in an egg, right? Getting ready to be born. I think they've resisted cracking out of this egg. Look at the ankles. It's like they've been growing. They're outgrowing where they are in their life right now. And their third eye, look at the third eye. Their third eye is opening. This person is growing fast. And they're about to bust out of this egg. They have outgrown the situation that they're in, whatever it is. They're going through a rebirthing is what I'm hearing. And they have grown a lot. This person has made leaps and bounds. I think they've overcome some real shadows in their life too. I'm seeing up here, I don't know if you can tell because of the lighting, but there's a subtle difference here. It almost looks like dark entities, you know. This person hid away for a while. Feeling hermit energy. And in this energy, of course, we're all in a pandemic. Let me bring you down. You don't want to look at me. So we're in a pandemic, right? The strange thing about being forced into hermit mode, Spirit forces us into hermit mode to have an awakening. Third eye opening, growth, spiritual growth. This person was forced to go within and look at things, and they've grown from it. They're about to go through a transformation and rebirth. When this person comes out of this egg, I don't know why, but I'm seeing these ankles. They have had a hard time standing on their own for a long time. When they bust out of this, they're going to have so much more strength. They're going to stand tall. They're finally going to have a foundation on which to stand. This person's growing. This person's growing. Let's take a look. Companion, loyalty, tenacity, unselfishness. Either that's what they've been learning, or that's their archetype, and because of that, they're very sensitive, is what I'm hearing. New vision. Look at this. Okay, you know what I immediately saw? I don't know if you can see it, but down here at the very bottom, there's like a silhouette of a person that, you know, was on their knees, downtrodden. And look at how they're coming to life, how they're bursting forth, going from this to this. Let me look at something real quick, guys. I'm looking at my number stuff. By the way, if you didn't watch the intro, because I did timestamp it so you wouldn't have to if you don't want to, I believe that there's an energy throughout these readings, because I never do that. I never do that. But I was guided to read that. And I think that... Hold on, I'm doing a search. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Okay. See, you would think I would know this, but I'm not really a tarot reader, although I read tarot. I read intuitively, so I never really memorized the numbers of the major arcana, which I probably should do if I'm going to be doing this kind of work. But you know how I said this person was going through a birthing process? They're about to be reborn. This is the death card. This is death and transformation. I had to look up the major arcana. But this person is definitely going through a transformation. I believe they've been in hermit mode. I believe they've been going through it. And I believe they've been being shown. If you didn't come here for a romantic read, which most of you probably did, this could be a friend. Doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. But whatever's going on in this person's life is tough. Something is dying so they can be reborn. So go watch the intro, guys. I think the energy of the planets right now in Capricorn is what's instigating this energy. And I think there's a reason that I was divinely guided to share it. Oh my God. Karmic review, judgment. Guys, this person's going through some shit. All to their betterment. But if you've been wondering, like maybe you're not communicating, or maybe you don't understand why they're not reaching out, or they're not coming out of their shadow, or whatever. This person's life right now is like a freight train. Look at the train tracks. They're being divinely talked to. I just feel like spirit is, they're protected. You see, when you go through the death and rebirth process, your guides and your angels and your spirit team, you're very divinely protected, just like a newborn baby. This person's being raised from the dead. Whatever was going on in their life, they didn't stand on their own 2 feet. Or they found that difficult. Judgment in a normal deck is, you know, Archangel Gabriel blowing his trumpet and raising the dead. Resurrection. Death and resurrection. You got death and resurrection. I'm not sure what this companion card means yet. Loyalty, tenacity, unselfishness. This person could have been selfish. They could have been disloyal. I don't know. You're going to have to take it as it resonates. It's in the upright. Whatever they're being born again to, whatever they're rising above, whatever they're changing. This person's changing. This is deep, deep death and transformation. Death and resurrection. They needed it. This person, I keep being drawn to these ankles. It's like they had shackles or something. It's like they were maimed or like they've been held down. They've been, I don't know. I just don't know. But there's something around the feet of this person. Like they didn't have the strength to stand on their own 2 feet. Or they were shackled. They were imprisoned, possibly. Take it as it resonates, guys. We're talking energy, right? I do see dark energy trying to get to this person, but they are divinely protected. This person could possibly be dealing with addictions or negative self-talk. Other people, I don't know. I just feel like they've withdrawn in this fetal position, like they gave up or wanted to give up. And Spirit's bringing them back to life. Death and resurrection. This is a deep pile, man. I feel energy on this one. Look at that, the star. So this is a fortune teller card. This is actually the fortune teller tarot. It's from Lithuania, so I don't know if you can purchase it. It was a gift to me. I don't know where they have purchased it. But you're supposed to look in a mirror. But I'm pretty talented. I think I can read it. It says, everybody loves you. Your fortune's writ on every flower. Your mirror tells you any hour. This person's learning about themselves. This person's needing to look in the mirror and tell themselves that they've always been loved. I don't think they have, though. I don't think they've always been loved. But I think that that's where Spirit is moving them to. This person's learning how to love themselves. This person's been through some dark shit, guys. I feel it. They've been alone for a long time. They need companionship, but they don't. They're alone. Let's see. The next card, let go and enjoy. Yeah, this person's needing to awaken. They're needing to come out of that fetal position. They need to be reborn. There are things they need to let go of. They need to bring joy back into their life. Your next card is Message from Afar. And I am seeing Paris in this, by the way. I'm not saying that that's going to resonate with everybody, but if you know somebody who lives in Paris or France or just far away, this is Message from Afar. Message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news. A great outcome for all. And I'm hearing outcome. This person's coming out soon, if they haven't already, with this death card. Death and resurrection. This person could have already gone through this energy. They could be coming towards you. They could be contacting you and telling you. This doesn't have to be romantic. I'm feeling like for some of you, this could be a very, very close friend that's been going through something. I don't know why I'm feeling that. This companion. This is somebody you could have been friends with for many years, and now you're getting the feels for. This could be somebody that you've helped on this process. Expect positive and refreshing news, a great outcome for all. This is transforming. This is death and transformation, guys. Whatever this is to you, look at fulfillment. This is going to great places. This is like the Ace of Cups to me, too. This is love. This person loves you. However that love is. However it shows up, right? They're very spiritual, too. Pomegranates for me. You know, the High Priestess has pomegranates on the tapestry behind her. I have a feeling like this person is very intuitive. Oh, and you got... No, you didn't. Okay, I thought there was two there. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Why do I feel with that companion card so much nurturing? I don't know if this is their energy or your energy. But look at the headdress here. The headdress... Oh, and I'm getting hiccups. That's always a good sign. That's Spirit's way telling me I'm on to something. Keep following the threads. Keep picking at them. This woman's headdress reminds me of the petals of this sunflower. They look like sunflower petals. Everybody loves you. Companion. I think you might be a catalyst for this person's transformation and growth. Or they look at you like you are. You've shown this person what love looks like. I'm hearing you've been there for them through it all. We have two 20s. With the Judgment card and this card, they're both 20s. Breaks down to a 2. Choices needed to be made. This person was forced. I feel like they were forced into this this transformation. I don't think that... I feel like maybe they're very nurturing to other people. They're givers, you know. Feminine archetype doesn't mean that they're feminine, but they're very compassionate, loving, giving people, and I feel like people took advantage of them. I didn't feel this with any of the other piles, but Spirit's telling me to say this could be how this person views you. This could be your energy for just, I don't know why I was told to say that. But it could be you that's always been over loving, nurturing, giving. And this person sees you in this light. Now that's not for everybody. You're going to have to place yourself where you belong in this reading. Because I'm getting, it could go both ways. Or you could both have gone through this together. Companionship. You might have met one another because of this transformation. Maybe in a Facebook group or a blog site or something that you guys shared something. Maybe you've been team members on something. I feel like you've gone through this together. This is learning to listen. Listen. Whether this is your energy, their energy, or both of your energies. I'm hearing something around listening. Maybe you listened to them on this journey, or they listened to you on this journey, or you both were forced to listen to your inner knowing. You were taught how to listen. Had to get quiet. Had to go within. This has changed. This has changed your whole life. Theirs or yours or both of you together. I feel like this might even be, maybe you guys were partners in some kind of a, I just feel like there's something you shared in this. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. This is very, very spiritual in nature, very spiritually guided. This is going to bring a lot of happiness and love. Whether together, separate, friends, lovers, you guys are going to have to place it the way it belongs, because I'm feeling both here. I'm seeing this little Cupid down here. This person might have had to go off. They might have been called to active duty in the military, or been called someplace. They could be in the military. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I feel like they've been struck by Cupid's arrow. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling distance here. Trust the situation's calling for you to have faith. This is a weird pile. The energy around this, like I'm getting lots of messages and they're all kind of different. Oh, so your next card is Spirit Guide. Yeah, see? Very spiritual pile. I'm seeing the yoni here, guys. Look at this. You know how I talk about the masculine and feminine energy overlapping? You know, divine, feminine, masculine, overlapping into the yoni. That's where, you know, creation happens. This is a very spiritual pile. You guys could be divine counterparts, mirrors, mirror souls. This person has been a catalyst for your growth, and you've been a catalyst for theirs. You might have met this person online or from a distance, or they had to move. They could be in the military and they were called out because of all the shenanigans going on. Maybe they're in the National Guard. I don't know. But this yoni speaking to me. This is like a divine mirror, divine counterpart. Okay, guys, I don't know. This one's got me a little stumped. All I can tell you for certain is there's death and resurrection. There is love and trust. This is like the Ace of Cups. This is honor your inner knowing. You're being divinely guided. You're learning to trust your inner voice. This could be a mirror to you. This person could have been your catalyst for awakening, and you could have been theirs. A message from afar. This person could be far from you right now. Let go and enjoy. There's some doubts here around each other. Fulfillment, trust. What's their message? Protected. You are divine. You are safe and divinely guided. Yep, spirit guide. And look at this. This person is safe. If this is both of you, you're safe. You're divinely protected. There is darkness around you. I see it. Negative energy around you, but you are divinely protected and safe. Your next card is self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. That's like a message for everybody right now. It's like you can't choose other people over your own self. Union of any sort has to happen in here first. You've got to love yourself. They've got to love themselves. You can't choose somebody else because of any reason other than they bring you the joy and happiness and fulfillment that you want and need in your life. You can't do it out of guilt. You can't do it out of, well, it looks good on the surface. Well, they check all the boxes, but a couple. I feel like you're in separation, and Spirit saying that this person, this situation, this, if it's romantic in nature, this relationship is divinely protected and guided. And for now, you need to take care of yourself for now. You need to focus your energy on you. This situation is calling for you to have faith. It's going to come together, guys. Children are important to this partnership. Look at partnership, companion. Take that as it resonates. That's weird. It doesn't say relationship. It says partnership and companion. This could be... you could already be married to this person. They could be away from you at this time. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Children are important, though. So either you have children, or they have children, or you share children, or there are core wounds being healed through this death and resurrection because of childhood wounds, child traumas. And this person looks like they're in the womb, just so you get it. You could be carrying this person's child for some of you. You could have been reincarnated in each other's lives, where in the past they could have been your child or you could have been their child. Because soulmates reincarnate over and over again in each other's lives. I don't know. Children are important, though. Let's get you your messages from this person. It says, I'm afraid you have found someone else. So there is insecurity here. We already saw that with the situations calling for you to have faith. You could have a friend or a partner that this person is jealous of. This is a weird energy around this one. I'm just telling you. I'm feeling things I've never felt before. I need time to process. I do believe you guys are in separation. This person needs time. You need time. Somebody needs time, right? The Star. There's healing happening here. This person's learning self-love, which was a theme, I think, in pile number 1, too. I think it's a theme in everybody's life at this time. We have, there's something so intense about you. It kind of freaks me out. So this could be a twin flame pile. I mean, obviously, there aren't any twin flame cards showing up just yet. But with that yoni, that to me speaks very deeply of mirror. I mean, just look at this. What have we been talking about? If you've been, a follower of my channel, that was divinely given to me. I didn't know what a Vesica Pisces was. I didn't know what the yoni was. It was given to me in a channeled message, and I had to research it. And that is what I'm seeing in this card. This could be a twin flame energy. You guys, if it is, you already know it. That's what I'm hearing. So there's something so intense about you, it kind of freaks me out. And then we have, seriously, you blame me? We need to talk. You guys are not communicating, but you're going to be. You're going to be, and you're probably going to figure it out, right? If there's blame, he said, she said stuff going on, this is going to be figured out as soon as you communicate, or through communication. And your last card says, oh, I want to show you the picture. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Death and resurrection, guys. There's a huge transformation going on here. I believe there is in all 3 piles today. I think you could have picked any one of these piles and gotten a message. Not all of the message, but a message. I think that there's a lot of shared energy. I think that's why I was divinely called to read the astrology forecast for the week. And so guys, if that resonates with you, go and check her out. She's on Facebook, Susan Reynolds. I gave you her her address, email address. Go check her out. She doesn't even know that I shared it. But we're friends on Facebook, and I read her astrological reports every week, and they resonate. So if you didn't watch the intro, go watch the intro. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you like these. Also, you know, these are new for me, these pick-a-pile readings. But I like them because not everybody, I do feel a split in the collective. There are, where everybody, the collective energy was shared by so many for so long when it came to love and relationships. But I feel a divide now. I feel like, you know, these 3 waves I was told that I would be helping, I feel like they are now starting to present in different categories and different vibrations. So the pick-a-piles give you an opportunity to choose intuitively where your message lies. All right, so if you would like a personal private reading, you know how to find me. Make sure you guys check out tomorrow. I will be uploading to my 2nd channel. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do, because that one is the one I'll be posting on tomorrow, I think. Well, I'm going to, whether I'm supposed to or not. I'm intending to. How's that? Okay, it won't be until later in the afternoon, though, because I have a doctor appointment in the morning tomorrow. I usually upload my videos in the morning for you to view in the afternoon. But unless I get time to do it ahead of time tonight, it will be uploaded on my 2nd channel for you to view later in the afternoon. Okay, so I love you. Namaste.